I saw this tweet that was like, I wish American labels funded performances like this, or why does America not have a syndicated music show? But the thing is, they did. And someone was like, oh, you mean like TRL? And they were like, no. But that's exactly what TRL and MTV and VH1 and BET and Fuse and all of these other music programs, that's what they were. They were programs that existed to promote music, where we got to see live performances, behind the scenes on music videos, music video countdown, top 40s by genre, and it was a way to promote music. I know trying to think of MTV without it being like ridiculousness reruns kind of sounds foreign, but once upon a time it really was music television. I think there's lots of reasons of why we no longer see this type of programming in the States or why it's not as common, but I think the biggest one was the reason that like viewership fell, and that was the introduction to the internet and YouTube, which was a very new thing during that time. And all of a sudden something like instant gratification could like exist within the music space. A lot of my childhood was sitting in front of the TV like and watching music performances and watching shows and discovering music that way. But why would I sit in front of the TV for an hour at the hopes of watching One Step Closer by Linkin Park live performance when I can Google or YouTube a Linkin Park live performance? And that whole concept of like having the internet now, viewership fell, and MTV started to pivot toward reality television. Not to say that they abandoned live like concerts and live performances altogether, but I think the major thing is we want to see more live performances, and we don't really have like the market in the States anymore. Also, like, in the current music climate, who's footing the bill for this? Because a lot of American US artists are no longer under a company the way they used to be. Like, they may be distributing under a company, but they own their rights and they own their music, so a company is not going to back them for a live performance. Versus K-pop, where everyone is owned by a company and the company owns everything. This is their investment. They are paying for these performances. They are paying for them to be there. They're paying for them to promote. It's like, oh, well, why can't like more US artists like do performances like this and have stages like this? And it's like, they have to pay for them. And I don't think they want to, or why would they pay for performance on like MTV when they can just go on tour and like record their concert and upload their concert? But the whole concept of like live performances to promote a song isn't exactly new, but it is something that we like kind of leaned away from when it came to like broadcasted television. I would also love to see more live performances in general.